What is up? What is up? We are live, I think, on all the different platforms. Yo, you guys, this is the Insider's Room. My name's Nick Parsons. We're here to have some fun tonight. Just chill out, watch the game, do some live wagering, talk about the Super Contest, the Westgate Super Contest that the Insider's Room crew has entered. And so we're going to discuss our picks tonight, me and the crew. They're not quite here. We'll just hang out for a little bit and wait until they do get here and just try to get a few more people coming live here. So yeah, it's been a little while since we have gone live. And so we started last year, we started doing every Monday and Thursday nights. And it's sort of evolved quite a bit since then. And so, yeah, we're just here to have some fun tonight, just to hang out. And we're going to start doing this a little more regularly now. And so that should help pick up steam for the stream. There we go. So what do we got going on here? We have Houston, we have Kansas City. And I do think I'll be joined by the Insiders crew here shortly. So where are we live right now? We are live on Facebook. There I am. We are live on Facebook. Okay, it's Twitter and Facebook going. And we are live on YouTube. We have to be somewhere. There we are. Sweet. And Twitch. Nice. All right. So the Insider's Room, it's come quite a far way, and now we are featured on Picks and Parlays. And so that was a big step up for me. I am back as a full-time handicapper now. And so that's really great. I am just love it over there. They've just been fantastic. Great community, really unbelievably sharp handicappers. I'm just amazed by how incredibly talented the group of handicappers are over at Picks and Parlays. We've been doing really well, extremely well, since we've come on board there. So that's been great. And I mean, that doesn't always happen. Not every single day do you win, not every single week, but we've gotten out to a hot start. I'm definitely feeling, yeah, like we're getting really good reads on all of these games in the NBA, NHL, and in baseball for sure. We've gotten out to really great starts. So yeah. Just checking out the different alerts I'm getting, because I have to monitor like so many different chats and different things. But yeah, we're trying to do some live wagering. I have a 9-3 live wagering record. That's my record from last year doing live wagering with these guys. And I hadn't done a lot of live wagering actually until last year. And so I've learned a lot in a short time. And I learned from a few of the insiders who I hope will be joining me here soon. They should be dinging in any moment. But I do know that Dan Kaiser from Picks and Parlays, and also AM Plus Money, a really popular Twitter handicapper. He's been on many of these different shows, and he's one of the insiders. He's one of our regulars. And so I'm hoping that he's going to be on here close to 6, I guess. But yeah, let's get this game on here. Is anyone in chat? I can't believe when I first did this, yeah, it's just come so far. So all right. So I just got to get it on my phone here. I'm going to be watching the game on Dawson, and I got to set up over here for it. All right, here we go. Started. Sweet. So, yeah. Let me see here what's going on. Big flag coming in there. What was that about? So yeah, I have the under in this game. That's my official play here at Picks and Parlays. So if I do make a wager, I gotta keep that on. So tennis is on. That's true, Robert. So what do you? Some of these guys, Robert, that are in my Discord, and so if you guys are on Twitch, anyways, watching this, my Discord link will come up there. Here it is. I'll send it. A lot of these guys are playing a lot of tennis. I gotta admit that I'm not a total pro, and so I would be leaning upon some of the guys in my Discord, some of the guys that are betting it every single day, and so they know it like the back of their hand. Join that Discord, Robert. Come on over, join the Insiders Room crew, and come hang out and get some tennis picks from guys who are betting it every single day. This is interesting to watch this. So they're punting already. So yeah, I have the under, as I said. Wow, look at that. UAB with a touchdown. Wow. Holy smokes. Wow. The what a beatdown by the Lakers. That's just unbelievable. Huh. In Vegas, Dallas. Wow, that's low scoring. I was kind of expecting it to be a little more high scoring than that. So I promise it's going to get a lot more exciting when some of the other insiders join me here. And I believe that maybe one of the first ones that comes up will be Greg the Greek. And so I would consider Greg to be our live wagering specialist at Picks, or at not Picks and Parlays, but in our Discord, in the Insiders Room Discord. He will be joining us shortly. He is one of the original insiders, and he's gonna, we can discuss the Westgate Super Contest picks. So we got to discuss that with these guys when they do come on. AM Plus Money and Dan Kaiser will both be joining me in the next half an hour. So we're just hanging out, chilling, because a stream, it's not like ESPN. I'm not here with all of my notes to go over games and every single tiny thing. Streams are different. It's a little more informal, and you're just sort of hanging out, and you're making comments, and you're just hanging out. And so that's what a stream is, more than obviously. Anyways, yeah, UAB, look at that. With a touchdown. I have the over in that game, actually. So to put a little bit of pressure on Miami here, but still, that's not a lot of points going on in that first quarter. I also have Philly in baseball today. I've been doing really good with my baseball lately and with all of my picks. In fact, I posted 4 straight 4-1 days in a row. But we'll see what happens here. I mean, the Phillies look pretty good, but this over in the UAB Miami game is not looking so hot at the moment. Here's the Chiefs moving the ball. They got the third down. They got it. Eating up that clock. So what are your guys' first impressions here about the limited crowd, etc.? Is there even a crowd? I don't even know. I don't have the voice on. I'm trying to stream and do 20 things at once here, and sort of half watching the game at the same time. Speed kills. So maybe I can entice the Insiders Room to hurry up. So, yeah, here we go. 2nd and 4. So far, it's all Mahomes and this offense. So, yeah, I saw a lot of arguments on Twitter today talking about how the limited practice time will benefit the defenses and that the offenses will be a step behind. I think it's hilarious. 16,000 in attendance. Hey, great to see the show again. Thanks, brother. Jeff, what's up, man? Robert, Blizz, what's up, boys? So yeah, we're gonna try to live wager this game up here and try to really get on that this season. Look at this. He's going for the end zone. Come on. So there you go. This is what I'm saying is that it works both ways. And so I saw so many people on Twitter today saying it was just one-sided, that it only affects that. And I was like, nah, you know what? It doesn't. It affects both. It works both ways. Clearly, a unit that has been together like the Chiefs here, they're going to be able to take advantage of a defense that I don't know. The Texans, the strength of their last year was their defense, really, and has been forever. But I guess everyone struggles against the Chiefs. But yeah, doesn't that look? So there's 16,000 in attendance. Yeah, it does look really empty. Wow. Yeah, so yeah, Blizz, the stream is back, and so we plan to do it more regularly now. Last year we did it every Monday, Thursday night. I'm actually doing more streams for a different company called Picks and Parlays now. And every Wednesday and Friday at 3 Eastern for about 30 minutes, I'm doing a show called Live Cap, where myself and guests and another host talk about different games on the board. We give out picks. Really, the show isn't limited to anything. We can talk about anything about in the sports gambling world, etc. And so that's been really cool. We just had our first show on Wednesday, and then on Friday we will have our next one, and then hopefully it just keeps getting better and better. And yeah, so yeah, trying to branch out and diversify and push the boundaries and keep going here. And so yeah, the Insider's Room is back for another year. All right, so I have my account open here. So if we were to look at live wagering, what do we got? Nothing. No lines. Come on. No hitter ended. What are we talking about here? Which was the no hitter? Oh, there's Miami. See, they got one, so that's great. Boom! A quick answer there. That is sweet. Philly, but no, I thought Vegas Dallas was going to go over the number. And so far, I mean, what was the total again on that? It was 5.5. Yeah. Which was the no hitter, Robert? Which one was that, man? Sorry, yeah, I just want to get my kids away from the door here. They're bugging me. Billie Eilish Hey, who's that? Is that T-Jack? Yeah, we don't have the music track anymore, so that's something. And so, yeah, we're looking for, we are waiting for a few of the other insiders who should be here any moment. I think they're just, I'm pulling up the game again here. No touchdown? Nice. No touchdown. Sweet. Cool sign. Thank you. Yes, the cool sign. So, in your opinion, does that look better or does that look better? Oh, who do we got here? We got someone. And it is the man himself. The man who has a nickname of the professor. They call him Dan Kaiser from Picks and Parlays. Mr. Dan Kaiser, welcome back for another season, man. Can you believe it?
No, I can't believe it.
So what do you think? Is the red look better or the blue look better there, T-Jack?
I don't. I don't know. For me, I don't know. It's hard to read though.
Yeah.
But so how are things going with you, mate?
Not bad, not bad. So yeah, I have the under in this game, and so that touchdown was called back, a big sack, and then an incompletion. Oh, so the fans in the crowd want to know, because this is a special day. This is a special day. It's the beginning of football. Of course, we're going to have just a nice little taste of something. And so what was your local brewery or your choice tonight of beverage?
Bell's Mango Oberon.
Wow. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's one of the kind of limited edition things they make, and you have to like get online and sign up for. You can only get like 2 6-packs, and you got to sign up and get in before everybody else does, or you don't get it, type of thing.
Right.
So
Mr. Dan Kaiser here of Picks and Parlays is joining us. So Dan, tell us what's your big play on the game tonight?
Actually, I didn't play this game tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You wanted to see how it plays out. That's smart. Yeah. So there you go. Was that your idea? Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how things were. I mean, it was floating around. If I could have got 10, I probably would have taken the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was still hovering around 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just laid off that. I did more. I played the UAB game tonight.
Okay, and what do you have in that?
UAB plus 14.
Nice. So, I have the over in that game, and thankfully Miami got one right at the end of that first quarter. Yes. And so I also have Philly. I think you might have Philly too. You were saying in our Discord earlier?
Yeah, I got the Phillies also.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They are leading 6-3, top of the six, or it's going to the bottom now. But yeah, they're leading 6-3. That actually they were an underdog by the time that one first pitch went in that one. So yeah, I'm a little surprised at this Lakers-Houston game. That particular contest isn't looking great for me. I thought it would be high scoring, and I thought Houston would be much more competitive. So. But everything else at this point is looking decent. Although I also thought that Vegas Dallas would be high scoring, and
I've got the under in that one also.
Okay, well there you go. That's nice. You're looking great.
Yeah, but it's hockey. I mean, I can score 3 goals in 2 minutes.
That's true.
It's just, but I know what you're saying.
Jamie Ben, that's right. What about the Stars? So T Jack, one of the people in our chat here, he wants to know your opinion about the Stars. Jamie Penn. So he actually went to the high school that I went to, and he used to work with my dad doing like umpiring for kids and stuff. So.
Oh, I don't know. They just seem. I mean, it seemed like they played.
Oh, he's
different.
the former Kelowna Rocket. Wow. And so, would he have been playing when I went with you a couple of times when we were up there in Kelowna? So who is that? Is that Johnson? Yeah, that looked good. That was a big 8-yard run. That looked really good. I mean, the Chiefs' defense isn't their strength. That's for sure.
No. I mean, their defense is terrible the first half of last year, also, and then they seemed to catch fire the last half of the season going into the playoffs. They played really well, but it's also different when when Mahomes is putting up 30, 40 points a game and you got a big lead where you can just.
Well, that goes into their second game. Actually, Houston won the first game last year, and then Kansas City won that second game, and that was that historic high scoring. They were down 24-0.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they were leading 28-24 at halftime or something. They did it in 10-minute span or something. So I mean, that's exactly what happened. So Dan, we are both in the Las Vegas Super Contest.
Yes, we are. Have you dialed in yet? Got your plays picked out?
No,
yet?
but I'm gonna lock them in tomorrow. So I will do that, and so I was hoping. I know that you are also in it, and so that's it. So the Insiders Room, because you're like an honorary member of the Insiders Room, but you have entered it yourself personally, so you won't be a part of doing anything with the Insiders Room for that part of it. And so I'll be doing it with myself and a couple of the other main guys in our Discord. So we have more people asking questions here. O'Brien is going to run Johnson into the ground, and I think that's a good idea. And Robert Mance is wondering, can you make money on the Islanders? And I got to say, I like the Islanders. Yeah, I think they're a good team. And to count them out when they were so close to winning in Game 2. Tampa's been playing at such an extremely high level. And I hate using the word do. We all hate using that word. But, at some point, some sort of small letdown is inevitable. And obviously New York, they don't want to go down 3-0. Tampa wins the cup. I'm not going to argue with that. But do you think that New York is going to get swept? Is Tampa that good to sweep New York? I mean, and if New York's going to win a game, when is it? Is it going to be when they're down 2-0 going into Game 3 or 3-0 going into Game 4? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Yes. What?
Yeah. One of them. One of those.
Next year, yes, next year. All right, come on, Houston, just grind out the clock. Woo! So Dan, I'm excited about the Hilton contest. I mean, it's a long shot, and you know what I mean. And
it is. I mean, I think, to be honest, I'm drinking Oberon Mango from Bell's Brewery, Kalamazoo,
That
Michigan.
sounds so amazing.
I
Don't you
got
think?
another one. They also came out with another one shortly after that. That's raspberry. That's pretty nice, also.
Very nice. T-Jack is drinking a screwdriver, he says.
Well, I may be going to those in a little bit. I'm running
Yeah,
low on
thanks, Robert. I do think there's value in New York. For
But-
sure. The puck line is steep though. It's like the minus 180 or something.
Yes, Michigan. Yes. T-Jack, Michigan. Yeah, but the Westgate contest, I think, to be honest, I think you might have. I think the insiders room might have a little bit of advantage over like me because I was listening to like VSiN today, and I had a couple of guys on there.
I'm telling you, it is an advantage when you have so many people to bounce stuff off of.
But their key was they're talking about how like this one guy says like one guy that has a team, and he says he's got one guy that they know they plays favorite, usually plays favorites, and one guy likes to play dogs, and one guy used to work book, so he looks at it from a different angle. So they have all these different angles,
Exactly, and that's the power of the insiders room. And
right.
I mean, the term insider, it's kind of cheesy. I mean, we don't have like people on the inside or anything, but my definition of insider in this technological world is that we are able to connect on the internet, and we have people in towns and different places everywhere, and even they're able to get little tiny pieces of information that the bookmakers or the general media doesn't know. And just having that information, I would consider that sort of like insider information. You can get it quick. The books are not able to sort of properly quantify that information into the line because they don't even know it. And so trying to take advantage of little things here and there wherever you can, of course. And so that's what I would call like modern day insiders.
And as T-Jack just said, you're also inside in a room. That's
true. That's a very literal point. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I looked at the first set of lines. I've got like three plays I'm pretty solid on, and I got four that for the other two that I'm like kind of going back and forth. And I'm right now, I don't know, first week probably do a little bit of mixture of this and that and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I saw so many people talking about the over, some pretty all over Twitter today.
Well, David Johnson's not looking too bad.
No, he's looking great, man. This is his time to like his one and only chance to rebound. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Look at that. Touchdown, baby. Boom.
Wow. I'm sorry. I forgot you're behind. That's what I was talking about.
I am. Well, I'm watching it on Dawson. That looked incredible. And so this is, you know what? I actually talked about this and that this was his, sometimes these players need something like this to motivate them. These really once great players. I mean,
yeah.
And so there you go. Bill O'Brien's giving them a chance in this offense, playing with dynamic Deshaun Watson against this shoddy Chiefs offense, defense.
So have you done any college football in the early part of the year?
Well, I have the over in that game tonight, and so it's not looking great or anything. But I mean, if they could get two more touchdowns here, then I would be right in the range of So I got to hope for two more in the second quarter. I guess I would prefer to see Miami. I don't have anything like on the side, but of the two, I sort of leaned beforehand to Miami. Derek King, though, right? So he's come over from Houston.
From Houston, yeah.
And, I mean, he wants to show out here.
So is this your first play of the football season, or have you played anything else?
No, I've played a couple a couple other college. Just sort of escapes me at this exact second.
Army?
O'Brien, run him into the ground.
Did you have Army?
No, I had the over in that game. Yeah.
BYU?
Yes, I had BYU. So, yeah, I'm 1-1 actually. Now that you have reminded me there.
Yeah, well, I've started out well there. I've hit my first 3. I'm 3-0 going into UAB tonight.
Well, there you go. Oh my gosh, there you go. 4-0. That would put you amongst the leaders. There's been so little games, so good luck to you there. Hopefully, they can score a quick touchdown. That would be great.
But even this is, man. This first weekend of college football is going to be strange. Also, it's just weird. It's just weird weekend. You don't know what to expect. You got big.
It is weird. Everything's weird and strange, but yeah, I like that part of it. That plays to my strengths as far as the situational, trying to get into the psychological, and try to predict it that way. And so.
So you looking at doing any live betting tonight?
Yeah, I am. Let's look at these updated lines here now that it's at a commercial. So here we go. I can only get it in the first half. It doesn't have it for the game, but it has the Chiefs plus a half, minus 125. And the over-under at 26.5. Jeez. Kind of feel like that, well, still, that only is 53. 26.5, though. What do you think about that?
Yeah. 4.5 minutes left. They go on the first.
David Johnson. Nice work, buddy. I actually had one of the people in the Insiders Room Discord mention that this was a revenge game and he was going to sprinkle a little on the money line on the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
So. Now, as I say, even a 24-point lead isn't enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see what I got here.
Big stuff. Oh, so they stopped him again? It's 4th down and inches?
Yep, that's what I just said.
Nice. I heard that through your thing, because I'm at 3rd and 2 here, so.
Well.
But sometimes, remember last year, my feed on Western Canada would be ahead of yours.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was an Eastern game, too.
Yep.
So that was weird how that works sometimes. Oh. So what are they doing, Dan? What's the decision here?
They went for it. Got it.
Okay.
Nah, for you know, they're gonna go for that.
Well, yeah.
All right, fuck! They just changed it. Yeah, right now for live betting, I got Chiefs minus 4.5 and 52.5. Well,
Okay, hold on. Let's check that out again here.
yeah. Well, now I just went to 5.5, 52.5.
Hmm. Wow, big gainer. So there you go. He wants to score before the end of this quarter. You know that he does.
Yeah.
So the Insider's Room is back doing Thursday and Monday night live streams and talking about our picks for the Westgate Super Contest. So that's what I wanted to discuss with these guys tonight.
So what is
Here we go. Here's our next guest and a regular on the show. He's a killer at soccer, absolutely. The sharpest soccer handicapper in the Insider's Room Discord, easily, without a doubt. Mr. AM Plus Money, who has already told me he hasn't had a lot of chances to look at a lot of the NFL games yet. But here we are, AM. How's it going?
What's going on, guys? I'm doing good. How are you guys?
good,
man.
Glad to be back for a little football action.
Oh yeah, it's always nice.
How is back east?
Oh, it's good. It looks like things are about to get a lot stricter though, going into the winter.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
it's gonna be
crummy weather.
interesting.
So crummy weather. Gotta
Yeah.
stay inside anyways.
Well, I just find it interesting because it'll be interesting to see how teams like from Toronto and Ottawa are gonna play into the league if they're not allowed to travel. Are they gonna have to pull like a Blue Jays things for the next season and find a home somewhere in the States?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
Detroit.
it'll be interesting.
Toronto can come to Detroit.
Toronto could come to Buffalo, but
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a few teams. That was one thing I was pondering about the NBA and the NHL. It'd be easier for the NBA, I guess, because they only have to accommodate the Toronto Raptors. But with the NHL, there's 7 Canadian teams. How would they start the new season if teams are still not allowed to cross the border?
Ah, fuck you, man. Stay up there.
Well, that's what the MLS is doing right now. Like Toronto FC has only played the Montreal Impact and the Vancouver Whitecaps for the last 2 weeks.
Wow. So, you have anything else going on tonight there, AM?
Talking action-wise,
Hmm.
yeah, I was on the Lakers and
Oh, well, there you go. That's looking great.
destroying right now. I also had money line and I got early paid out on that, so that was nice.
Yeah, no, I had a misread on that game, basically, it appears at this point. But the rest of these are not looking too bad. I have the under in this Houston KC game, which when you look at it at 7-0, it looks pretty good. But when you realize they're on like the 8-yard line and they're going to use like 3 seconds to score, it's basically like it happened in the first quarter. You know what I mean? So it's basically like 14 in the first quarter, essentially.
Yeah.
Here's Miami, Florida, though, in the red zone.
No, that's not good.
So, AM, yeah, I was just thinking, you had said that you hadn't really had a chance to look at any of the NFL games on Sunday, and so we could do that. That's something that we could do right now because we do have to sort of decide by tomorrow. I have a few ideas, and I know that Legion of Picks also has some ideas, and also Rykate and Greg all have some ideas about some picks that we could use for the Westgate. So if we were to look, what would we see? A big card. Yeah, what do you think about that Miami, New England? I think Miami has a chance, don't you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be interesting to see the transition from Brady to Newton. So I don't know. Cam Newton hasn't been too great in the last couple of years, but he has been battling injuries.
The live wagering expert of the
he's an
show
awful.
has
Definitely
shown
don't
up
think he's
here.
awful.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Greg.
What's going on?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, man.
Good.
Looks like we got a touchdown.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
nice.
this is what I was just talking about.
Kelsey, huh?
Wow.
That would have been an easy anytime touchdown scorer bet, probably.
So you guys are definitely ahead of me here. So I mean, I'm on third down here, and so they've already scored.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm in that live stream.
Mmm.
NBC live stream, baby. Hardline cable. Old school.
Pat Stink and Dunk. So one of the guys in chat here, T-Jack, he's saying, because I mentioned that Miami and Patriots game. Yeah, Pat Stink and Dunk, and that's not Cam's thing. So,
So, Greg, did you get your
I kind of like.
did you get your Chiefs plus 100 play in?
I kind of like.
I did.
What do you think about the Bills there, T-Jack?
I did.
What's your opinion about the Bills, you guys?
It's funny. I actually heard for the first time today a couple sharps talking about taking the Jets because, they've kept, all the games on the latter part of the season last year within 4 points. And, do you really want to be sitting on like a 6.5 spread when the game's coming down to a touchdown or a field goal at the end of the game, that sort of thing. But I'm not buying it personally. I think the Jets suck.
Hey, Greg, I can get under 28.5 right now on the first half. What do you think about that? We're at 14.
I'd like it a lot more if you already took the over 26.5.
No, I'm on the under for the game.
Yeah, that bet probably hits, but I don't ever recommend doubling down. It's just
Okay.
bad practice. It's bad practice in general, but
To
if
double
you really
down.
feel it, I mean,
Well, I don't know. I mean, I do kind of feel it. It feels like
you know what I'm saying.
Houston wants to run the clock when it's on offense. You know what I mean? It wants to run as much clock as it can. That's its whole point here. I mean, that's what it did in its big, long drive there. Bills have great coaching. Yep, totally disciplined. Great D. Also in that Dolphins game, Gilmore showed up on injury report today. I think that, and then the Bills quarterback, I mean, he's not in the same department as, as Mahomes or, what's his head there from Baltimore. But, I mean, he does have room to grow for sure.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
You're on the under, huh? That seemed to be the sharp play for this game.
Yeah, I'm on the under. And Miami did go in there, by the way. So that's 14-7.
I felt like everyone was betting the under. I just saw it creeping down all day.
I have the over in that college game. So that was good, that quick touchdown there.
I'm on the
But
team
no, I had a
total
bad read in that Lakers game. I got to hope for
I'm on the team total under in that game.
for
Right, UAB.
okay. That's looking decent.
It's okay. You always figure they're going to score one late in those types of bets when they're losing.
Right. So, Greg, we're in the Westgate NFL Super Contest. Did you have any ideas, like, for any picks that we could use, or what do you think?
I mean, honestly, like, you'll hate me if we lose it, but I really like the Bills.
I like the Bills too, man. I like that too.
I really
so
like them. I think
that's a good
them
pick.
Last year, they were a good team. Everyone knows it. Like, I mean, the only wild card factor is the Bills' offense. I would say, like, if it, performs way subpar to what you would expect, but
right.
I like their team.
T-Jack is continuing to destroy the Pats here in chat, saying that Pats had the most players opt out. Pats roster is shit. How is this even a debate?
Belichick doesn't lose to the Patriots.
Well, then what you're saying then is, T-Jack, is that you love the Bills. That's what all of this anti-Patriots talk really means. You love the Bills, dude.
Belichick doesn't lose to the Dolphins, though. I would never recommend.
What was that?
Bills win the division. I think you're probably right. I mean, it's
even.
I like
Belichick doesn't lose to the Dolphins?
No, he does, but I mean,
I was going to say, well, maybe he doesn't.
Every year, but I'm telling you, he's not going to lose this.
No.
He wants to beat the Dolphins more than anybody.
Well, I think especially after last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They spoiled them a lot. Some big wins for them.
So T-Jack says the Bills are going to win that division.
So wait, can you explain exactly how the Super Contest works? Because I want to make sure I understand it.
Yeah.
Completely.
Maybe Dan, you could explain that, because it was actually Dan was gracious enough to sign up through a proxy, the Insider's Room, while he was in Las Vegas recently. And so, Dan is in the Westgate Super Contest by himself, and the Insider's Room also has an entry in the contest. So
basically what it is, Greg, they put lines out on Wednesday.
On a website.
Yeah, they release them, and then our proxy puts them up on their website for us to.
Right.
But so the lines don't change.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever lines they put up Wednesday, that's the line come Sunday.
Right.
And you pick 5 games against the spread. You get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a push, and no points for a loss. And then
it's against the spread, you said?
Yeah, it's against the spread.
And how many do you have to pick?
So
5.
So Am, were you just working before this?
Yes.
And so sorry guys, I didn't want to cut you off there, but I just wanted to include Am in on this conversation.
And the one thing I need to look into the Westgate one, because I know what the Circa's doing. The Circa's another contest, but I know what they're doing. I need to get in the Westgate and find out what they're going to do in case a game gets postponed because of COVID.
Yeah.
Can you bet on that? You must be able to bet on that.
No, what Circa said, what they said they're going to do, if a game's postponed because of COVID and it doesn't get played within 48 hours, then it's considered a push and you get a point.
All right, so take the teams that are most likely to get infected. I got you.
But I don't know exactly what Westgate's doing. I was going to look into that and I forgot. But thanks for bringing it up. I'll look into that. This weekend.
Well, I mean, because to me, I think with the whole, I thought that's how it worked, but I just wanted to confirm. I think when you have this whole thing with 2 points for a win and 1 point for a push, right? And it's based against the spread, right?
Yeah.
So that means anything with a hook is either going to be a loss or a win, right? Automatically.
Correct.
So I think that's something really important you have to consider heading in. And then if it's against red, obviously especially NFL, holy crap, that obviously it matters so much on what number you're getting because those lines move like win losses change almost every week based on line movement.
Right. I think they
Good
just
points.
I think they put up the lines on Wednesday from that whatever the lines are Wednesday. And those go up and they don't change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those would be my two biggest points that I would say off the rip about it. Obviously, you want to be selective, and if you're competing, obviously, also this whole, you know, kind of like what they do in DFS, where you're kind of trying to pick teams selectively at whom other people might not be picking, so you can kind of gain a leg up and edge out wins on people.
Right.
So I don't know, there's a lot of strategy like that, and like how aggressive you want to be. And I know people have multiple entries and all that stuff too, right? Like some people do.
No,
three
I mean,
entries
it would be
and that's-
amazing to win. It would be life changing and great.
So when do you have to lock in picks by?
So if you want to play the Thursday game, you have to have it by at least Thursday at like 1 Eastern or something.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then,
think it's noon. I think it's noon Pacific.
okay.
And
On
then
Thursday, I mean, then you could make your other picks after that game goes off, and then.
what
But
was that? You have to if you play the Thursday game, you have to have all 5 picks in Thursday.
oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that is more fair.
Yeah, if you play the Thursday game, you have to have all 5 picks on Thursday.
Well, then that's another thing you got to watch for sure.
Jurassic Miles, Defensive Player of the Year.
And then for us right now, for me in the insiders room, we have to have him in. I think it's 4 p.m. Pacific time Friday.
By Friday.
Yeah.
So that's another thing you got to consider too, because on games where there's an injured player and it's a game time decision, now that's something else you have to take into account. Because if you have to by Friday,
make picks.
Yeah. You're not gonna
make picks. I'm writing a big note.
The worst.
That's good.
If you wanted, if the insiders room, if I wanted to, you can. I think it's like that's something, Nick. It's like another $50, and then you can extend it a day till Saturday.
Well, isn't that nice of them? But yeah. You know what these got to consider? Jurassic Miles, Defensive Player of the Year. What does that mean? Who is Jurassic Miles? That's the Browns basically have no linebackers or secondary.
You're talking about Myles Garrett?
Okay, I see. I gotcha. Yeah, my brother is a diehard Browns fan, so he knows.
Myles Garrett came out this week and announced he was considering retiring.
Did he?
Yeah, you might not even see Myles Garrett on the field this year.
So did you hear that, T-Jack? Straight there from AM Plus Money.
He announced he was considering heavily weighing retiring.
Wow.
So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that one plays out.
They keep saying that these offenses, I mean, the offenses, has there been any interceptions or fumbles? What has been your guys' biggest takeaway so far as like with the no fans, etc.?
Honestly, it's hard to tell. It's hard to feel it, right? Because they've gotten so good at
the camera angles.
disguising it.
Yeah.
And with the sound and stuff.
Just look at the way the camera angle is. It's
I don't even see the stands.
Yeah,
exactly. They have it shot so you don't see it. You don't need to see it.
Watching at the beginning, that wasn't the case though. When sports first came back, they weren't like disciplined in how to do it yet, and now they've completely adjusted.
T-Jack is saying what you're talking about with Myles Garrett was months ago. We're way past that point. He's totally playing.
Yeah, I heard that him and it's water under the bridge, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, if anyone would know, it would be my brother, and so that's who T-Jack is.
Well, I hope he plays. That would be good.
Yeah.
Real boost for the Browns. They're going to need him out there.
Definitely.
I'm not completely down on the Browns. I still think
No,
they
I
have
think they're going to. Do you think they're going to do better than they did last year?
I think they have to do better. Like I always liked Baker Mayfield coming out of the draft, even when he dropped from first all the way, even when he was projected to drop, like because of the comments he said. I love the guy. I wanted Baker Mayfield on my team.
Right.
And then we drafted, I believe, Josh Rosen that year. So that was
Baker's over.
We know how that experiment went.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are still the best team in the NFL.
Well, I would like to have one more touchdown in this college football game before half. Then I'd be looking okay in that. Our Philly game is still looking good.
I'm about to fire on an in-game wager.
Okay.
Here, a live. It's a player prop. I know you can't do.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Maybe I can, or no, I can't. Damn it. What are you gonna do?
I wanted to over on Deshaun Watson's rushing yards at 19.5.
Oh, big penalty there.
This kid, watch out for this kid this year. He's going to be a monster. The kid
So,
from LSU,
Am, what's going on in the world of soccer right now? Because that's your realm. That's your. What can you get us up to date?
Well, recently there was an international break, so it's going to be a few days before leagues pop off, but there is some weekend action.
So when
Saturday and Sunday.
What about the Premier League? When is that?
This weekend.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's going to be all the leagues. I know the French league has already started back up. Belgium's a league I've been following that has started their new season.
Yeah.
Spain will be kicking off soon, the Premier League, as Dan just said. So it's going to be a lot of soccer. I'm a fan of the international too. I'm glad they're kicking that back up. So you're going to get international breaks every few weeks or so. And I find capping countries is a lot easier than capping the actual clubs themselves.
Right.
But yeah, it was good. It was all right during the international break.
We just got a marker here, something to do for streaming. That was good. 100 messages today. Not till October. French volleyball. Yeah, no. So this is my brother, as I've told you. His daughter plays volleyball in Europe, or used to. Yeah. Now I'm wishing I had that under 28.5 and they first half, obviously. But no, Greg is right there, and that is a wise thing to not double down on your original wager. Unless you're really feeling it, like you said. And I was sort of feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, and just looking at Kansas City, though, in this game, they seem to be, I don't know, just the parts I'm watching, they seem to be running the ball more than
yeah, that's true. More than they did last year.
It just seems like it.
They are running the ball a lot. They aren't playing from behind like they were last year when they were down 24-0. That was just a steamroll.
Why is being best listening to the same song?
What, T-Jack? Kemp needs to be more prominent in your background. Yeah, the John Kemp jersey.
It used to be.
Yeah, I should move him down. Yeah, some of these other rare ones, like I should move some of these jerseys around. You're right, and then sort of switch it up a bit. That will be cool. Because I got like a cool Harlem Globetrotters one, a Larry Bird that needs to come down. Iverson. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do it live on stream, but now that you bring it up, I do think that's a good idea, and I'll definitely do that. All right, come on. A big stop here would be fantastic. So here we go. We're going into halftime, boys. Yeah, last year was pretty hilarious, Dan?
Can I just say I'm a big fan of Andy Reid's face mask? His face shield.
Yeah.
I love how fogged up it's getting too. Is that a touchdown?
Yeah.
That's a touchdown.
It's ruled on the field a touchdown. I don't know.
Oh, you never know these days. Did the
I
knee hit
just-
like
when they-
an inch
when they go
before the
back-
line?
It's just when they go diving like that, they'll come back and say his knee touched or.
That's what I mean, right? Like, you never know. Sometimes it gets stopped at the 6-inch line.
Sammy Watkins.
I was hoping.
So this Chiefs offense looks good to me.
I had to get it.
You know what I mean? Do you think that these guys? So here's a good question. There's been no preseason, and there's always been a debate about preseason. Should they do it? Should they rip? You know what I mean? What do you think? There's been no preseason, and I think that everything looks good to me. You know what I mean? Maybe this will be an eye-opening thing for them to say, these preseason games are pointless.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see when we see two shit teams play. Like the Bears and the Lions. Let's see that one.
Well, there's always, even after the preseason, there's going to be garbage teams.
Let's see that one. Let's see.
At least about the whole injury thing, you're saving that part of them. Perhaps football. I don't know. Do you need 4 preseason games? You know what I mean? Like,
Probably not.
No,
I think the preseason is more to give like upcoming players a shot.
I think maybe one or two.
yeah,
You don't need 4.
these are good teams. Players love it. Yeah, Dan. T-Jack says.
But here's the thing, though. If let's say they cut it down to 1 or 2, they'll just add 1 or 2 more games at the end of the season.
Well, that's what Goodell wants. He wants an 18-game season.
Right. Here, I'm gonna spotlight you there.
Oh man.
What do you think?
We're
See how that
spotlighting.
ball in a little corner down here, and then you go off the spotlight. And I can do that for you too, man.
It's kind of fancy. Not gonna lie.
Hey, Greg, why don't you use all that money you've been winning and buy a decent camera? Put it off your phone? I'm just joking. I mean, you always got everybody else is like,
Very basic setup. Well,
like
it's also, yeah, no, we listen. Greg is just coming on to hang out and have fun, and so I totally.
Yeah,
appreciate
I'm not one of the professionals per se.
No, but you've been dropping some great wisdom. You've really inspired me and shown me a lot of different things. So I appreciate everything that you're coming on
and then right back at you, man.
here.
Looks like that Phillies play is looking good.
Yeah, although is that the bottom of the 8th, bases loaded? None. That must just be going into the bottom of the 8th.
I could flip it on. I have that game actually. That's my local sports, No, there's no outs. You got nothing.
So they ran it back here on Scores and Odds, that touchdown.
Yes, give it to Clyde Allaire. I have him as an anytime TD scorer. You got to give it to the rookie,
Yeah, I am today. I am today as the first guy to score at like plus 1,000.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Honestly, that I'm surprised by this Vegas Dallas game. 0-0 with only 4 minutes left in the second period.
That's how all the games have gone.
I've done. I went with I actually have a play on the side. I got Vegas. I laid the price, but I really also leaned and loved the over in this one. Yeah,
Leonard's playing too good right now
since the restart, and with all of my picks.
Leonard's just playing phenomenal. He's 4 shutouts so far.
So have they already? So you guys are so ahead of me on what's going on. So they've already.
This is like ridiculous. You remember that one day that we had the sports equinox? This is what it's like every day now. It's like we have I feel like we're getting like pounded left and right, like with all these different games.
Yeah.
No, I mean, dude. Listen, we were just. It was like one day away from the start of the Final Four.
Oh my God!
And then boom, and now here we are. Start of the football. Just fast forward 6 months. Okay, go.
So I really like. So the reason why I took the live over on the Deshaun Watson yards is because the opening number was like 30.5, and I'm getting it at 2/3 that. But look at the situation. He's going to get the ball on the 2-minute drill, right?
Oh, and definitely
there's
in the first half.
There's a good chance he. Yeah, exactly, and he's down. Right? So what's the line that Deshaun Watson's going to run for 20
big time
yards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right here.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's why we target stuff like that.
So this UAB Miami game has taken a turn for the worse on the scoring. I need to get come on, Miami, Florida.
Game.
Come on, Derek King.
What's the situation in that game?
It's 14-7. 1 minute left in the second quarter. And Miami has the ball back on their 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Okay.
1 minute.
Looking good there.
Yeah.
We're looking good.
Okay, talk to you later. There's T-Jack. He's saying goodbye to all of us. Right. T-Jack, he's riding off into the dust. Thank you, sir.
Have a good night, T-Jack.
All right. No, but, I mean, do you remember the difficulties that I had? Like, we connected the Discord through the OBS and I had to pull up the Discord window and stuff. Yeah.
I was really close to taking the Padres on the run line today, and I didn't.
Yeah, I was close to taking a couple of things. So what happened to the Padres there? Look at that, though. The 11-1 KC smashing Cleveland. That's wow. What can I say about that? And so they're leading 3-0 in the bottom of the first. Wow. Interesting. Look at this Atlanta-Washington going over the number. Going over the number again, 13.
What's the Atlanta-Washington game at?
7-6 Atlanta has come back.
Wow, they have come. They were down 5-0.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at that plus 550 at the time.
Yeah, you know what? And I
didn't pull the trigger.
Too.
Vegas just screwed up a breakaway chance.
Really?
Yeah, a guy fanned it right into the pad.
Yeah, well, guess we're going to see Deshaun Watson time.
Yeah, what the?
I feel like that might be starting to into a little bit of a fade team like we thought they should at the beginning of the season. Except when that guy Sexto pitches. Have you seen that guy pitch, Dan?
Who?
Dan?
Who? No.
Sexto? Oh
No.
my god, dude. He is good, man. Sixto Sanchez, his name is?
Okay.
Yeah, dude, this guy throws hard. You know what I mean? Like,
You guys.
yeah, you should check him. You should check him out.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
So
He's
we
only
like the
pitching-
Bills. We like the Bills. We like the Bills. We like
The
the
Bills?
Bills. Yeah. Right?
Dude, what do we Bills? Do we think did the Jets
Because
have
the
anybody?
Jets
Did
receiving
they have
core is
anybody opt
decimated.
out?
No, but their
They did trade
receiving
one of their
core is
best players.
completely decimated.
Damn it. Oh no, I got the Reds.
So it's so one-dimensional. It's just Levy and Bell is their offense. That's it. So this is a rematch, Greg, of last year's Game 1. These teams played against each other last year in New York. And
Yeah. Dallas just
Dallas
scored.
came from behind. Dallas scored?
Yep.
Wow.
Really?
That's big for them.
Wow, with 20 seconds left in the second period. Unbelievable. So
On
there
a
you go.
breakaway. Just squeezed it in between the skate and the post.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
strange.
You know what? You should bet the Bills now if you're going to bet them because there's a good chance that line is going to move.
Which?
The Bills.
Oh, so I'm going to do it in the morning.
Actually, they're probably going to keep it at 6.5 because they know that they're going to get some money regardless. But yeah, I would not be surprised.
So is Houston making this interesting in the Lakers? It's an 8-point game.
No way. Oh yeah, only down 8. The NBA always is a little close.
Lakers blew a 20-point lead the other night.
We have our fifth guest here at the table.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
I gotta
this.
get this Celtics.
Look at this. Miami, Florida is. Oh, they just. Why didn't they at least kick a field goal? That was. I think that was Ryke.
Bad day. Oh, bad day. There's a lot of bad days.
So, Am, what you think about that Celtics Raptors series?
Oh, the Celtics Raptors.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game tomorrow. So
I'll tell you this, I can't believe that the Raptors won that game 6. It actually shocks me. I thought the Celtics were going to go through there. And the fact that the Raptors forced a game 7, I kind of like the Raptors in game 7. But again, the only way the Raptors win, it's always a close game. And the Celtics are the only team in the NBA that have blown the Raptors out by 15 points
that's
all year.
Must-watch basketball.
And they've done it 3 times, too. Like, it's going to be close. It's going to be a close one. I think, again, if the Raptors win the game, they got to play defense. They got to show up on defense. It's the only way, because they're not going to outshoot the 3 against the Celtics. They just won't do that.
Look at Miami has the bases juice, bottom of the 8th.
That's one of the most loss, like one of the worst ways you could ever lose a series if they lose that.
Had the 2-0 lead, blew that, lost the game with 0.5 seconds left. Had the 3-2 lead, lost the game in double overtime, led the whole first half basically.
Yeah, they're leading the entire game too in overtime.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like they're the better team. They just can't close them out.
I think they are the better team too. The Raptors, they just haven't been shooting well.
So the Rockets are within a 3-pointer from covering the spread.
Man, this first half, Thunder is just sweat or over if you're on the total.
So yeah, I mean, looks like Houston. We had at different times last year when we were streaming, we would have like 10, 15, 20, 30 people watching and stuff. And so it's just about repetition and just doing it all the time so people can expect it. There's no other way that it can happen unless you just keep to a schedule. You can't just hope to appear and then have a bunch of people watching.
Oh.
You overthrew him there, eh?
6-6.
Oh, what?
6-6 in the Phillies game.
Oh,
Bases clearing double by Sterling Marte.
that's not great.
No.
There you go. Bottom of the 8th.
2 outs.
The brutal bullpen of Philly.
Your under would have been good, man.
So what happened to the table?
Yeah, it was there for a moment and then it was gone.
This is a tough kick. I won't spoil it, guys. Well, you can't hear TV.
Oh my God.
Jesus, that wasn't even close.
Oh my God. I tried to keep it in, but like that was so bad. Was that the first field goal attempt of the season? I didn't watch the first quarter.
And so they missed it? Damn it. But good for my under.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was bad.
That was just curled right. Kept going. Now, do the Chiefs try to get into field goal range in this 25 seconds? Let's see if they can do it.
Of course. Of course, it's the Chiefs.
I would say that no fans in the stands. Does it matter? Not from what I can see at all.
There's nothing to lose here. You can take a shot down the field. There's not that much time left.
I don't think it affects the players, whether there's fans or not. That they try their hardest to block that out anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about
The
football.
lights are in their face. They can't even really see. And so, yeah. I don't think it matters.
There's going to be no...
less
Kansas
of a matter
City's going to get a field goal.
Some people think. I don't know.
I think
I'll change my mind on that, but that's what it kind
I think it affects Green Bay's touchdown celebrations.
I think it depends on the sport. I think it definitely makes some advantage in basketball.
Right, and so I was speaking, just about football.
Yeah, and I think also
NFL specifically, because, I mean, college and NFL are two different things.
Well, yeah, in basketball, you can go diving right into a fan on the court.
That's true.
How many players have literally tried just to save the ball from taking like a face plant into the seats? Some poor lady gets crushed.
or run out of test. You just start beating them up.
But yeah, I think Green Bay's touchdown
Hey, Greg,
celebration is
just like
definitely
Greg
going to be
said.
affected.
KC wants to just get one last one.
What'd you say? Yeah, they're gonna get that field goal.
Yeah, just what you said. They want to tack one extra one on.
Oh, face mask.
Oh, bunch of flags.
Face mask, I think.
One flag's
You
not
guys are
enough.
quickly ahead of me, man.
They threw a flag there too.
I think maybe personal foul face mask.
I just can't believe this Philly-Miami game. It's just typical, some of this stuff. But I gotta say, I've gotten fortunate recently, and so.
Oh, it was a horse collar.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you have the first half under here and the Kansas City scores a touchdown here?
No doubt. I definitely don't want to see that.
I'm pretty sure Scott Van Pelt hasn't for that.
Oh, yeah. What was so it was a penalty on Houston. Here we go. What is that, you guys?
Oh my God.
Not a touchdown.
Oh. No, almost an interception.
Oh.
Yeah,
Darn.
2 feet away from an interception.
Huh.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. All right.
So
Let's see if
this
the Chiefs
for
can make
anybody
one.
watching or anything like that, boys. So this is a lot about content and just, I don't know, at this point, I like doing it because I have fun, and I would like to get more and more people subscribing to the channels, and ultimately, I don't know what that will lead to, but I mean that's the whole goal behind all of this. So, do you guys want to keep on rocking or what, Dan?
I'm up for it.
Okay, then so am I. I just
Okay.
didn't want to, if you guys just weren't feeling it or whatever. There is no timeline or anything ever.
I'll
We can
sign
just
on
quit
going.
anytime or just keep going too. So yeah, that definitely. It's opening night. I would say we should push on through. Here, Dan, I'm gonna put you on the big screen.
Why?
Just for a second, just check it out, man.
Yeah, don't.
All right.
Can you zoom in?
No, that's as good as I can do.
No.
So what's going on here? Did they get the field goal?
Yeah.
They did.
Gee. 17-7.
Our Phillies are blowing the game.
Damn it.
Well, they got out of
Crap.
the 8th.
Okay, that's good. Huh. So 17-7. I would say the Texans looked really good in the first quarter when they were running the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So there it is. Atlanta wins 7-6.
They're hot.
Yeah, that was crazy, eh? 22-9 that game.
When they hit.
Good tackling, etc.
Really
This is pretty good. No preseason.
Serena's playing Azarenka right now
I think so.
in the U.S. Open.
That's tonight. I thought that was tomorrow.
That is good tackling.
I think it's
I think the no preseason thing
Osaka
is a
just
good
won.
thing. I want to leave the players in perfect condition for when it really matters. I don't want them to be at any risk up until that moment. And then, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. But they have to have a little contact. I will say it'd be interesting to see like after the first 2 weeks to see how many people do get injured. Or
Right. And we're gonna change some of this. All right. Oh, that goes right over Greg's head there.
that's all right.
I'm gonna get rid of that completely. It's just that for some reason, Greg, you're doing it off your camera, correct?
Yeah.
And so that's cool that you can do that, because then that means you guys could like do it in Vegas or do it from wherever. It would be cool if you did it in somewhere in where are you in? You're in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen. I would love to go to New York and Jersey and all of that. Not right now.
Maybe New York.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I would still, anytime. I mean, it would be difficult now, obviously, but as soon as this is over.
Yeah, it'd be difficult for him.
Well, for many reasons, but
For various reasons, but yeah. I know. Hey. Yeah.
Although this rocks the big stream to open up the NFL season tomorrow, you guys. So I don't know if you guys saw the first one. It's called Live Cap, and I'm doing it with Picks and Parlays. And so I am doing it with Allie Burns for Picks and Parlays. And the Insider's Room is on Picks and Parlays. And so every Wednesday and Thursday, or Wednesday and Friday at 3 Eastern, Allie and I do a live stream onto the Picks and Parlay social media accounts, and we just talk about the different games of the day. We give out picks. Excuse me. She actually gave out a couple free winners, and so did I the other night, or just in our first show. It was on Wednesday, and it wasn't at night. It's at 3 Eastern. And so Friday will be our next one. And so we're just trying to generate interest. There's, little expectations. We're just having fun. We want to get people involved in the chat and talking. And so, yeah, that first one was super fun. And I'm expecting the rest to go a lot better, actually. So, yeah. Onwards and upwards, boys, and everything that we're doing. Finally, so good to see some football. The Duckman is in the house. What's up, Duckman? Yes, I would say so. I would say that I would like to see Houston come out and start running the ball again. You know what I mean? And that's going to open up the play action. So, Duckman, what's up, Duckman? No, that was me. Here's Duckman. Finally good to see some football. What do you think about the Insider's Room? Which color do you like the best there, you guys? Let's vote. Blue or red?
Go back to the blue for a second.
Or green? I think for me, it's a green jersey.
When you did the close, when you did like yourself on the screen, like when you did the close up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. You can see it.
I think that in the video you can see it too, Dan. It's just from where you're viewing it and the way that you have to view it.
Okay.
No, I mean, you know what I mean.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's
I'm just
expected
saying.
to
Yeah, I'd probably go with the blue.
be-
But
Yeah.
I'm just
All
saying,
right.
from like how I'm viewing, I can't see it. But when you pulled up to like the normal picture, it looked good.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what people out there are seeing.
Yeah, they're seeing the same thing basically, I guess. But anyways, the production levels have gone up, and that's one thing I'm not worried about anymore. I got the whole Restream IO thing figured out, or not even, but sort of.
You should just like hang it from the ceiling right over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's a good idea, actually. But the cord would hang down. That's the one thing.
All right. Now I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's. Yeah, no, it looks.
Yeah, if it was like wireless,
It'd just be nice if like if it was like maybe
it's
bigger.
not with a battery.
Yeah, no,
Wear it
that's
around your neck
You're
like a
right. It
chain.
would be, but it is what it is.
yeah.
There we go.
Wear it like the turnover chain from Miami.
Yeah,
Wear it around your neck for the show.
just have it on your chest.
Yeah.
Advertise it when you need.
Yeah. Get yourself a big chain, put it around your neck. It'd be just right there. Can run the cord through your shirt so nobody sees it. There you go.
So, Philly could do nothing in the top of the ninth. Now Miami is coming up with a chance to win the game. Huh. Well.
So, Greg, you got any thoughts on any college football this weekend?
Really, this would be a good time to discuss the NFL games. Sorry.
Well, go ahead and do that.
I'm going so light because I got killed last week
Okay.
on the first day or whatever. Every single bet I made.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go light, but I'm
Okay, guys,
looking
I'm just gonna
love,
step away for 1 second. All right, I'll be
Okay.
right back.
a couple games, some of which the lines are moving, but I'm looking to target probably Texas State. I wanted a better number, but it's at -9 now.
Right.
7 available before.
Yeah. I got in at like 6.5.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I mean, I got some floating there at a decent number when it was at like 8, but I don't know, man. I'm not going too heavy this week because I want to just see how stuff shakes out.
No, I agree. And I've got 3 plays up on the sites, but yeah, it's to be honest, it's stuff it's just everything's just so weird this season. You know, with people not playing and COVID and teams not practicing and teams that played games against teams that haven't had any practices and and I played 3 games this week and I probably would never have played any other time. Some smaller schools and whatever. And I don't know. Then I'm like you. You got to take it light because normally I'd be like, oh, all in and let's just have tons of stuff out there. But you sit back. You got to sit back and kind of get a feel of what's going on. And how do you lay 30, 40, 50, 40 points with teams that haven't really done anything or haven't had spring. Some of them haven't had spring practice and they've just had a few weeks of practice and not really even having practice. So yeah, it's kind of like you look at Navy. You look at Navy. I mean, I played BYU, but and then it came out on the day of the game that Navy had not had any contact drills. They didn't have any contact drills the whole before that first game, and it looked like it. I usually love Navy. Obviously, they had a new quarterback, but I always loved Navy. And then they just look like, I don't know.
Oh no,
Obviously,
with that game, I just feel like it just comes down to game plan and systems, for that one. Like,
right, but
you can look like the practice thing. Like sometimes you can overlook. You can look too deep into stuff like that.
But if you didn't have any,
but you're
contact,
right. You're right though. The fact, the bottom line is that there's so many like goals and unknown factor this time around that it just throws your whole normal handicapping just gets thrown out the window. Like you can't even look at the games the same way. It's impossible. But I mean, you can try. I think you'd be fooling yourself. I think that the best bet is if you can in-game it, because if you're watching it live,
exactly,
probably do like a total, that sort of thing, especially if you're patient. That's what I found, because I realized after last weekend, I was like, holy crap! If I just waited, I would have won everything too, because I would have gotten a better number live. And all the stuff that I initially thought would have won, but that's how it is with the live. And it's a double-bladed sword, but they definitely seem to work out than not.
But and if you watching a game, and especially college, you knew that Middle Tennessee State they didn't want to be there. So
exactly.
betting that line, you can bet Army fucking every number they gave you. You just knew they weren't good. They just didn't want to be there. Almost the same with Navy. You knew Navy had no business playing that game at that point. Yeah,
that was a really quick half, like at halftime.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I mean, this guy's so good, man. You're gonna have to watch out for him this year, man. Edwards.
Who are we talking about?
The drafted the running back from LSU that played with Joe Burrow last year.
Mm-hmm.
Clyde Edwards.
Right.
He's like underrated. I mean, everyone's good, but he's underrated because everyone Joe Burrow, LSU.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he is a freak of an athlete.
Right.
He's so.
What do you think about the Bengals getting 3.5 on that week one, Greg? 3. It was 3.5 when it opened, and I think it's dropped a little bit, or maybe it's right around there still.
I hope that they just score a touchdown. That'd be nice. Did you guys put any futures out there?
No.
On any teams?
No.
I bet.
I had to.
The under in the Chiefs regular season. Sorry, what did you do?
Who's gonna beat the Chiefs, Greg? Though, for real?
What did you bet, Greg?
What'd you say?
What was the future you bet?
Couldn't hear you.
What was the future you bet?
The Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. Gotcha.
Back to back, eh?
They won last year, right? No, I mean, to me, it's like, I think there's a good chance they'll be the AFC representing team. More so I know.
I bet the Chiefs under season win total.
Yeah, I know. I know you have. But I'm saying I think it goes over, and I also think that they probably get a first-round bye. And basically, like if you know about the NFL Super Bowl futures, they're basically like a sucker bet ever because the way the odds work in football, you're unless you're picking a team that is going to get a 1 or 2 seed round bye, really never worth it because you could every wild card week. AFC
You know what? There's some really big games on Sunday going down, like Arizona, San Francisco. Arizona opened as a 9-point underdog. And that's since dropped down to 6.5 at some places. How about Tampa Bay, New Orleans? Or Dallas in LA in the Sunday nighter. Yeah, Las Vegas and Carolina, Cleveland and Baltimore, Green Bay and Minnesota. I know there's people that like Jacksonville.
Question for you, Greg. How do the Jets get 7 wins this year?
The Jets, you said?
Yeah.
You have a weak schedule.
I don't know. I'm guessing that NFL must be knowing they're going to cheat for something. Because, I mean, Sam Darnold is going to. How does Sam Darnold keep his job if he doesn't do so winning season? Like, this guy is like a top tier draft pick.
Oh, Vegas
like,
tied it up.
Why just no?
He gets Mono. He gets a note from his doctor, and misses half of the season, and no one thinks twice about it.
Yeah, I'm just, where's like 6.5? But
Marlins score.
Oh, yes.
Kansas City touchdown.
But they have to. Well, in what they have to play the NFC West, which is right. That's probably.
Tell me this, dude. Did you guys?
Yeah.
Like.
And Miami wins.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Nick. I'm sorry. I always jinx you guys when I tell your plays.
Did you tell you? Did you tell again?
It really is.
Well,
Sam's over on.
I don't think it has anything to do with
I
you.
didn't tell him.
That is the Phillies bullpen.
Legion's over on his Texas game too. And
I was hoping for a stronger performance from Arrieta, and really that didn't happen at all. It was the Phillies. Look at that touchdown! Wow.
Jesus, that's so ass. Could have got the Marlins were like a huge money line dog to live in that game, obviously.
Did the Red Sox end up beating the Rays?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a surprise.
And KC smashed Cleveland.
Dallas just took the lead on Vegas.
Dallas did again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Weak shot, too.
That kid's probably going to be Rookie of the Year. The running back because like Kansas City's actually used them dangerously in their offense all year. They're going to be able to spread the field and create all these situations where he just has to break one tackle to score a touchdown like that. He was the perfect.
We get the Texans 17.5
really
plus
was.
17.5 for the game.
It could go over now, doesn't it?
This game, you feeling like? I hope not.
What's the total on?
It was like at 54.5, but it's at 53.5 right now.
Did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies? That's 15% on top of what Geico's already saved.
It's 52.5 I have.
Great, let's go back. Ken,
Houston has
Can
to
the-
score in this drive, otherwise the game could slow down significantly.
Greg, can the Jets beat anybody in the AFC East this year?
I'm just like, I think they're gonna have to cheat for them. Like, we'll find out week 1 based on.
Well, I'm just saying, okay, even if they win one,
Sam Darnold
No, that-
is so bad. I'm the biggest hater of this guy, but like he always proves me right by sucking horribly.
I don't know. I don't see how they can win.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at his numbers here. What did he do last year? He was 7-6 as a starter last year. 62% completion percentage, 19-13 touchdown ratio. I mean, he did his quarterback rating by 8 points. So, like, you could really look at this in a microscope and say that he's improved. He's progressed each year. But, I mean, you watch him play, and, like, he makes players who normally start around him, like, a tier lower, which he's probably not the best quarterback.
Mm. So UAB, look at this. Not putting up any points whatsoever. That game's going way under. Go Miami, Florida. Or no, Dan, you have UAB.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
Team
No,
They
I-
haven't done anything.
I mean, Donald's shit. I don't know. As much as I love Le'Veon Bell being a Spartan, I think he fucked up holding out at Pittsburgh and going there. I don't see him having a big year. I don't know, because I was, like, just don't know where they get. Because, like, I think the over-under was like 6.5. Just trying to figure out where they get 7.
Mm-hmm.
I could. It should be at least 8 or 9 easy losses. Just playing in at least 5. Give them a benefit of the doubt. They get 1 against someone. That's 5 in the East and 3, at least 3 playing in the NFC West. There's 8 losses right there. Let's give it a benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
You're better off counting wins than losses.
All right.
Games you think they can win.
Well, I'm asking you.
Because realistically, to win at least 4 in their division to beat that number. Probably not going to happen.
Well, I'm thinking maybe Miami once.
Yeah, I think our viewership is at an all-time low at the moment.
I mean, if there ever was a year that the Jets were going to be expected, it would be this year. You know, what
It
I
would
mean?
be this year.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there ever was a year that they're going to make, it's going to be the year where there's like no.
So we haven't even talked about
no
the pick.
fireman
I think we're going with the Bills. I like that pick. The Bills is cool. We're going with the Bills. Minus 6.5.
Nick, I know it's early. I know it doesn't matter. I know nobody watches, but maybe some. I'm like in the future, if we do start out winning, then I wouldn't give out the picks at night.
Why?
Well, that's up to you.
What
This is
about
the free contest that everyone sees the picks anyways, so I want
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But every season picks on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
And Stars lead. Yep. 2-1.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the Eagles?
What do I think about the Eagles?
Yeah, against Washington.
Not much. I think it's going to be another crazy, wacky season for the Eagles.
Yeah, but Washington. They're playing Washington.
That's true, but yeah, a couple of maybe the under. Yeah, we're taking the Bills on the Westgate picks. T-Jack is thinking we're flip flopping on stuff here.
I thought he was leaving.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
I thought he was leaving.
He's back.
He couldn't get enough. He couldn't stay away.
No, he's the who else is here? It would be cool to see Rye come on. I think that was Rye table earlier, don't you think, AM?
I think it was Legion.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, really?
I'd been Legion.
Oh, okay, right. That's a good call. That could have been
It
Legion.
kind of looked like a
I thought I heard him for a second too.
kind of looked like an Oregon or out west kind of vibe. It did look like a inner city Philly vibe.
Well, as I say, to me, looking at the game, because of the camera angles that they use, they really plan that to look down so you don't see any of the crowd or anything. How can you tell the difference? Can't. It's like a video game.
And yeah, they're very good. Yeah, they're very. You know, it started with football or soccer, but yeah, they've gotten very good now with the crowd noise. Just like on the TV crowd noise thing.
It sounds just normal.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound quiet. Doesn't sound loud though.
Yeah.
What we
Like
have
a
decided
constant
is we're
hum.
going with Buffalo, minus 6.5.
Can we just take Buffalo 5 times?
Damn it. Is it? Can we get totals too, or is it just?
It's
side?
no totals.
What? Just
Just
side.
spread.
Okay.
Whatever's on the website.
Guess I should know a little bit more about the contest that I entered, but it doesn't matter. This is
No,
what I do
no,
anyways.
fine,
So yeah.
fine, this one.
All right. So
It's all about
I like
force.
I like
The
Buffalo too.
Ravens are gonna smack them the first week. I think.
Baltimore.
Yeah, they're gonna
Right.
smack them.
Because
But,
I mean,
hey,
Cleveland is
Greg,
out.
here's the thing you don't understand. And his brother,
There
his brother,
What's up, man?
His brother T-Jack is
Go,
a
dude.
Browns fan. So you've just kind of
Legion
slapped
of
him in the
picks
face
there,
with
Dan.
that one.
You see Legion of picks there, Dan?
Legion.
Yo, what's going on, guys, man?
Hey,
Hey, man.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
what's good,
what's a
Legion?
better picture. You're the table.
We're not.
No, I was trying to fix the camera, and then all of a sudden the power went out, and I was like, okay, well, this sucks. And then I was like, I never tried this on the phone yet, so I was like, I have to figure out this too. So it's just all new right here.
Hey, no
Legion, there was
problem.
a guy in the chat earlier. He wanted to know about tennis. I'm like, you got to join the Discord, man. Anyways, that would have been good if you were around to have answered his questions. But anyways, how's it going, man? Where are you? I can't hear him now.
No,
You guys hear him?
no.
No. Lost your audio, Legion.
What's that?
Oh, okay, that's better. Lost your audio for 1 second.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so then
Now
I'm
it's
just
better.
busy. I'm gonna be leaving for Oklahoma next week, and then I come back, and then I'll be loading everything else up in a trailer, and then they're gonna haul everything for me to the
Legion
house I'm gonna get.
Nice, man.
Nice.
That rocks, dude. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
No doubt. That must feel good.
No, it definitely does, man. So that's why I haven't been on, too much lately at all, because I just been busy with that, and I actually had to do a lot of renovating on the house so I get more money out of it. So that's what I
Right.
did, and it definitely paid off. So I'm happy.
Yeah, but Legion, mate, you have to pay your electric bill up until you leave. You can't
Yeah.
just. I'm just joking. You said you lost your power. I don't know. Maybe you didn't pay the bill.
Yeah, no.
What's
Oh,
out?
Vegas.
Cool. No, I love this remote. That you can do this on your phone, and I love your location and all of that. Like, because I picture perhaps I'm going to have to do this on the road. You know what I mean? And I would have to host it and stuff. And yeah, I'm like in a similar situation. So it's cool that you can do that.
So what part of Oklahoma are you looking at?
Well, we're gonna be like pretty much Edmond, Oklahoma, just north of OKC, is where we're gonna be living.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the wife's going back
Nice.
to school to get her doctorate degree, and so it's just a lot cheaper to go to school there than it is, where I live at. And so, you got to achieve your dreams, So,
T-Jack is wondering if you're bow hunting out there.
Oh no, well I do actually crossbow hunt, so I will be doing that in Oklahoma. So
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
But,
There you go. Yeah, T-Jack called that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you have in this game?
Azarenka's
You were on the Chiefs, right? You were on the Chiefs.
yeah, I'm on Chiefs -9.
Yeah. Money line.
Not on money line, not
No,
me.
no. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, there you go. Yeah, no, this offense looks like cool, calm, collected, just moving the chains and not doing anything looks solid.
No, yeah, they
Chiefs
definitely look
offense.
good, man.
Yeah.
That's what sucks with losing power. I can't even see the game being on the phone right now.
I
don't even know what's
Well,
going
it's
on.
really good. Yeah, there's just no panic or like any sort of anything. Just like very like a well-oiled machine, really.
Stuff's lagging.
So Nick, just to let you know, UAB scored.
It's lagging.
What's that?
UAB scored.
Okay.
Well, I thought we were the over in that one.
All right.
Also,
what does that mean?
Dallas is
Well, didn't you-
challenging
didn't you have
Vegas.
the
Over.
Didn't you have the over?
Wow. Wow. Vegas scored? Or it's a challenge, you say?
Yeah, but it's being challenged for goaltender interference.
Man. I still don't like the that over too much there, Dan. It's not looking too good unless, they might start pouring it on now.
Call it a goal.
Which often happens in college football. It still
So
could
did
definitely
we decide on your picks there for the super contest or what?
So we haven't, that's right. And so we were just discussing that, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you said that. And so, yes, I have to apparently put that in tomorrow for sure by noon or something. So the rest of us really like the Bills. And so we're going to use that as one of our picks.
No, I like that. Yep.
So what else do you think?
I like the Bears personally.
Okay.
I don't think, the Lions should be, -3 favorites at all.
Okay.
All right. With no fans in the stand or barely any fans, you give them maybe -1 point. I don't think about not 3 anymore. So that's just my take on the whole deal.
Right. No, I think that's solid. And two quarterbacks looking to prove themselves, a strong defense, and Detroit, aging quarterback and lots of questions. And
Nick, sorry for interrupting, but just to let you know, you have until 4 p.m. your time.
Okay, 4 p.m. Okay, that's great.
It's 4 p.m. Pacific time.
All right, that's a little bit better. So, I'm feeling that. So we could go with Buffalo and Chicago getting 3, basically.
Buffalo.
Yep.
So, we don't have to do any of the high-profile games. There's like Arizona and San Francisco, Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't have a dog in those fights at all. That's for sure.
I won't give up on my team. Just can't do it.
Dallas and the Rams. But then there's the 2 Monday night games. And so to save picks over to that one, I don't know if there's any value on those 2 games. Geez, with Denver with so many injuries and stuff. So Denver opened as a -3 fave, and now it's like a 2.5 underdog.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I was liking Denver, and then all that happened, so now I'm just off that game completely myself.
Right.
Another one I like is actually Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to win outright. I don't think.
You know what? I do like that one too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't think Minnesota's going to have a good chance losing Diggs. I mean, yeah, you still got Thielen there and whatnot.
And there's
but,
some issues in the secondary and stuff, and
yep.
it's,
So.
You don't believe?
Oh God, no. For
Green
fantasy,
Bay, yeah.
You don't like
I like
that?
Green Bay.
You're telling me you don't like that?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I like it. Was opened at 3.5, and it has since dropped to 2.5. So,
Yep.
Yeah, that's a significant line move, obviously, on that key number.
And then besides that, my other one I kind of like is actually Jacksonville +8. Honestly, I know they lost a lot of pieces and things like that, but you can't tell me Phillip Rivers is just going to come into the Colts and then be on target with T.Y. Hilton and things like that. And with a different coach for him and stuff, it's like no, I'd rather just give me the +8 with the Jags and see what happens.
That was my free pick. That was my
You
free
have
pick.
Jacksonville as a free
That
pick?
could end up being like a 15-12 game or something stupid. Like
it's going to be probably low
Jacksonville
scoring.
always
That's why
loves
the
to
+8
play
is
those
appealing.
stupid like 10-8 game weirdest scores too, where there's like random numbers, like you get a safety in there or something stupid.
No,
I could see that. I could see that. Jacksonville's that game.
Mate,
The underdog's looking okay
Just
here.
almost made it 3-2.
experience, mate.
So T-Jack has more questions here. Rivers likes big receivers. Ty isn't that. T.Y. Hilton isn't that. Yeah, so he is supporting your. So what are you saying there? He likes to place the ball and have guys who get it. So what are you saying? Do you like that Jags play or what?
I definitely think there's value.
I do. At that 8.5. Or if that's what it is, I think.
Maybe by tomorrow it creeps up to 9. And then
or no,
grab it at
8. 8 anyways.
Yeah.
TY is small. That hookup isn't going to be good as advertised.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Rivers, he's old. You know what I mean?
He's old.
Did we lose? We lost. We lost people.
No,
and listen,
huh?
AM, thank you for soldiering on through this whole thing, dude. If you want to just bail out, I wouldn't blame you.
Oh man, it's always a great time.
I
Love
know.
being on the show with you guys.
Thanks, brother.
I'm kind of like
your strength when we do those review shows.
You guys can see my freak out reactions. You guys have been talking in the background because I'm watching the Vegas Dallas game, and I, like you, am on Vegas, and it's been a roller coaster this entire time. Because when you were left earlier, while Dan and Greg were talking, probably saw me just like go like that because Vegas had a 5-on-3 for a minute, and they ringed the post hard on like on like a short angle empty net shot. I couldn't believe it. And then they ended up scoring and tying it. And then like 5 minutes later, Jamie Benn comes down the ice with a stupid 5-hole shot that trickles in on Leonard. So it's just been playing with my heart. And then Vegas almost made it 3-2. Like if you were watching this, I'm kind of flipping back and forth. I'm watching this more, but
I saw
Kudobin's bouncing all over the place.
too. Yeah.
Like Kudobin, I don't think I have seen a goalie flop on his stomach more than Kudobin in this third period. Guy is all over the place, just spreading out,
Right.
trying to cover every inch of that net. Like he must have stopped
I
like
really
5
want
shots
Dallas
in
to
this
win this
period
game
with
for
his
sure.
leg or toe.
I would like them to get a quick goal right now, and then another goal after that.
Yeah,
well,
I would like that too.
Right, here's Nick. Here's my thing. I'm sitting on the under, but I'm also sitting on Vegas on the puck line.
Well, there you go.
I'm almost better off with your scenario. I'm getting like I'm getting like plus 160 on the puck line, so I'm better off.
If Vegas scores now, we can get an empty netter.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's how I'm looking at it.
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
Let's go. We got 3 minutes. That's plenty of time.
And then Nick can get his over and get his win, and everybody's happy.
I don't think I can handle overtime.
Vegas.
Like, I might need to go scream into a pillow if this game goes to overtime.
Jags are garbage.
Yeah, man.
He nailed that deer. Somebody nailed a deer. He had to go. Somebody had to go.
He's talking about Legion. Legion must have nailed the deer. He shot the deer. He had to go.
I think that my set looks the sweetest.
Right, of course.
Dude,
You guys don't like looking at the wall in my background? The nice blank wall.
Man.
I gotta send an Insider's Room background for you.
Oh,
just
man,
like
I would love that.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
I should put my Cardinals banner in the background, too.
That'd be. What do you mean? Which Cardinals? St. Louis?
Arizona. No, Arizona. I'm wearing Cardinals, buddy.
Okay. Got it.
Repping Cardinals, my Cardinal jersey in the spirit of the David Johnson first touchdown, even though he's not a Cardinal.
There you go. That was pretty sweet.
Well, I just
this is my Patrick Peterson jersey.
I don't have a great place to set up a studio.
No.
It'd take me a little bit of effort. Now that I don't work much, I might just figure one out.
I used to have one when I cameoed on the Jimmy the Bag show a few times, but that's upstairs and it's in an awkward spacing for me. I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. I need to get somebody to film when I'm in that room.
Yeah, it's not always the easiest to do this, obviously. You know what I mean? It's not easy for me ever doing this. There's always kids and craziness going on, and
but like
final stretch
is what we're using now to stream. Obviously, it must be easier for you.
Sorry.
Like whatever format we're on now to stream.
Oh, it's a billion times easier. I mean, they don't have to do anything. Yeah.
It just seems like everything's there. You're not.
Yes. Oh, it's so much better. It's unbelievably better.
So
don't have to do anything.
In the third period.
Yeah.
Right now in the third period, Vegas is dominating Dallas in shot attempts.
What's it?
36.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Vegas is dominating Dallas in the third period in shot attempts, 36-7.
36 shots?
Attempts. So that includes like blocked shots in there.
There was a huge interception there,
posts. Right? But yeah, that just goes to show you the way the game has been going. Dallas has been taking the lead, and they barely have any shots on the net in the third period, where Vegas has attempted a shot on goal 36 times.
Wow.
Kudobin just slipped again. Like, my God, this guy's flailing all over the place.
Well, they're getting more points here in this college game. So now UAB's got to punt it again.
I hope UAB gets more points, but
me too, absolutely. I'm with you, brother, for sure. Come on, UAB.
Nah, man.
What's the score there right
24.
24-14 with 3 minutes left in the third.
Not good.
That's 38. I need more.
Well,
Come on.
UAB's covering for you, Dan.
Yeah, I know. But a lot of time to go.
Yeah, no, before I would have the music going in the background, always the NFL,
Yeah.
the old NFL music. And that was good, and I like that. But I'm sure you could probably do this somehow. Just haven't figured that out yet. So Vegas and Dallas is gone now to overtime. Is that correct?
Not yet.
There's 36 seconds left in regulation. We're heading for overtime, but we'll see.
So I think. I'm looking at a split. You're looking at hopefully a split.
Miami, Florida's moving the ball. Yeah. At this point, that's what this day looks like for me, but it's been a really, really great stretch. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're
Yeah.
on fire, man.
yeah. So, no doubt. One break-even day is definitely not the end of the world.
Have you been betting all your plays?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Of course. So, what is your guys' take of the crowd and everything else? I mean, we talked about it a couple times, but this was the big sort of, Dan, you didn't even play this game because you sort of wanted to analyze that factor. And to me, it looks like it's a non-factor, like completely. Like the players are already trying to block the fans out of the equation. What?
He basically Leonard saved basically a shot at the buzzer.
It was a bad turnover at the blue line, like extremely bad turnover.
Look at this.
Leonard's injured. Oh my God.
Who is?
Leonard's injured. You might not see him in the overtime. He's limping back to the dressing room. They got the trainer looking at his knee on the way. Okay, it looks better now, but oh my God, he got hit.
Do you guys know who Jamie Benn is?
I think he got hit right. I'd be a goalie. Yeah, I see where he got it. Yeah, he's the one who scored the second goal for Dallas. Yeah, Leonard got hit right in the area on the knee where the pad extends out. I know as a goalie that hurts like a. Oh, that hurts bad.
Is there anything you haven't done?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sport-wise? I mean,
No, I'm not.
I've done.
Touchdown! Woo! Now this is looking good. 44. We're at 44 now. 45.
You're
Just
such
need-
a worker.
10 points for
Goalie.
the over.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Believe
Man,
it.
I played hockey. I played crazy sports too. Like I was a swimmer. I did the butterfly stroke and the 800-meter freestyle. I also I was playing rugby back in the day.
Yeah.
Big rugby guy.
How long did you play hockey? I mean, up until what age?
I played hockey basically up until I was 20.
Okay.
So I played a solid 15 years of hockey. I'm a
Wow.
seasoned goalie.
Holy smokes.
And I played goalie from a young age. Like I was basically in Timbits hockey when I decided that I was a goalie.
Wow.
In soccer, I was actually a left winger.
So you're white privilege. Your parents had money. I'm joking.
No, there's ways to play hockey that you don't have to be rich or nothing.
No. I'm just joking.
That is a.
I mean, it is
common-
hefty because to be a goalie, you got to drop
no.
like $1,000 on
Commitment.
pads.
No,
Yeah.
mate. That's all. No, I'm just joke. I was joking because I know some people.
I know you're joking.
I listen to a sports show, and his son plays hockey, and his son's playing goaltender, and he always complains.
It's expensive.
Yeah, no, that's what he says. It's always expensive because especially at your age, the pads you get at like 5 or 6 or whatever, mate, you're always outgrowing them.
And that's the thing is you buy pads, it's like $1,000 for a set. It hits a certain age where you're not spending $1,000 for a set. Now you're spending $400 on a helmet. You're spending $200 on a blocker, $200 on a glove, another $400 to $600 on a set of pads. Like it's very expensive. Plus you need the chest protector because you outgrow that too. And you need like the full. It's a lot of stuff. You need shorter pants. You can't wear the long pants. You need short pants as a goalie. There's so many things that go, and you need special goalie skates with the flattened curve. There's no curve on it. It's just a flat edge.
Yeah.
The little heel protector too. Oh man, yeah, it was 100%. That was the reason I stopped playing because I was tired of new pads. It's an expensive habit for sure. At least with soccer, all you needed was a new pair of cleats and shin pads.
Yeah, exactly. No,
if I knew about a league around here, I would definitely play it.
No, I just know it's like that's got to be like probably the worst position.
No way.
No, as a parent, it's like starting a kid young as a parent. It's got to be the worst position.
100%.
For your kid to because they're always growing, and you got to buy new pads, and you get, as you said, you got to, you know. My nephew played youth hockey in Michigan, and he was good. The area stuff, he was really good, and then he just said, when he finished high school, he said, I'm done. Can't do it anymore. And my kid, you know, just came here from Thailand. He's watching them play. He's, oh, Dad, I like to learn that. No.
I think
you play forward or defense. Don't touch the goalie.
Well, my nephew wasn't. My nephew played center or something. No, he was really good. But you know, I was telling my son. I said, listen, when you're from Thailand, you don't know how to skate. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay for like all this stuff and for something that you're just not going to want to
Yeah.
Gotta teach them.
No, listen, man. How can I teach them? If I fall down, I risk breaking something.
I know people that I got a few buddies that were like that.
I can't. If I fall down, I risk breaking something. So I can't. No, mate. He would have done it for like, oh yeah, this is good for a. But my thing is, I think people that play hockey, people that play hockey, or skate at a young age, most of them skate at a young age and are good at it. A 13-year-old kid,
you need to be.
A 13-year-old kid that's never skated before, who's not going to get there.
Yeah, plus all the mechanics too. Like it's tough to raise a puck for somebody who's never played before. It's really tough to raise a puck off the ice. Like 15 years for me playing, and I'm seasoned enough. I can raise the puck with my goalie stick and glove on, and I can like shatter the floor. Well, not shatter, but rattle them when my puck hits. I used to do that. I could do it from a young age too. That would be one thing I used to do. I would let the guy skate in, and then I would just flick it right past over him, and he would be like, "Where'd it go?"
Right? Yeah. No.
You can do that. But yeah, no, I know definitely what you mean. Like my parents hated it because I picked at a young age too to be a goalie. Like it was like Tyke League basically. I wanted to be a goalie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know, and well, you know, like I said, my brother-in-law, he's like, yeah, you know, He said, "Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, he played. He was really good. He wasn't. He was never going to do anything with it, to be honest. But for what he played, he was really good. But like he was on travel teams and he traveled all over. And like my brother-in-law said, man, I've spent so much money,
Yeah,
and just on
expensive habit.
the traveling. And then he goes, I spent so much money, and he goes, and then it's like, oh, a year later, I got to buy another $200 pair of skates. And it was,
Yeah.
and this is not being a goalie. This is being something else.
Yeah, no, and you got to get it fitted.
And then like a goalie's got to be. Well, that's me. I'm just saying. And I didn't mean white. I just meant.
No, I know what you mean.
Your parents must have had some money, which is.
It's fair. It is expensive. I know exactly what you mean. It's very expensive
to be a goalie,
hockey.
a young goalie. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I keep my goalie helmet was so expensive. I keep it on my table right over there, just because I admire it. I'm not going to just throw it away like that. I really liked it too because I was one of the first goalies. Like that's how long I've been playing. I was one of the first goalies in my league to have an actual like design on the helmet. Everybody else was rocking like a generic one.
No, so you had the design, yeah.
Yeah, I had a design. It was just bubbles. Just bubbles all the way around, like really small carbonated bubbles all the way around. But I love the helmet. It still fits me to this day. That's actually the one piece of equipment I could carry over from pad set to pad set was
right.
And the stick. But it got to a point where I used to use a wooden stick, and it got to a point where those became very outdated. So I had to switch over.
Well, listen, if you had to keep changing your helmet, then
Hey, Michigan.
it may be like Barry Bonds did.
Yeah, literally. And they always tried to make me wear like the neck protector, and I would never neck protector. Wasn't a fan of it. Loved the helmet. I took a lot of shots to the head with that thing. Are you kidding me? That thing's amazing.
Hey, T-Jack.
We just need these teams to run this clock out.
Wait, T-Jack.
T-Jack,
before you leave, next time just say, "Hey, State." Don't give me Michigan. It turns me off.
Why? That's where you're from. That's what you're all about.
No.
Can we call you the Flint Tropics?
Spartan, man. Don't give me that Michigan crap. Every time I see Michigan, I just think U of M.
Okay.
Nah.
We wouldn't at all, really. But no, now that you make that clear, does make sense. So, yeah.
Yes, just to let you guys know, in case any viewers were wondering, this will be the last stream you see me with my hair like this.
What hair?
What do you mean? Are you gonna get shaved?
Oh, it's getting chopped tomorrow.
The top part.
And the beard?
The mane is disappearing. This is the last time. This is the last time you guys will see it. It's going away, and the beard, yes.
Well,
the beard will.
So you're gonna keep actually hair on the top, or you get rid of all of it?
I don't know. What do you guys think? There was
I used to have really long hair and really long beards too.
Either I was gonna buzz it straight down. Or option number 2 is I was gonna model it after a tennis player.
That was
gonna get the Stefano Tsitsipas.
Huh?
Bjorn Borg.
Bjorn Borg, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, he's gonna pull off the Swedish haircut. Yeah.
Well,
I've been called Fabio in my my nicknames with my hair have been Jesus and Fabio.
I wish I hung around people. I don't know what the fuck they'd call me. Bruce Willis.
There's a guy at my work they call what is it? Walter White.
Huh?
They call him Walter. Yeah.
A guy at your work that called you that, or you call him that?
No, they call the host calls him that
Why?
because he looks
Gonna
like
run this clock out.
Walter
Come on,
White.
guys. Run it out. Run it out. Run it out.
He
Yeah.
always got the same scowl, the same.
Yeah.
When I was working in Thailand, international school, and
Mhm.
and when I had like my head completely shaved, and then I wore the Walter White like thing,
Mhm.
and one of my friends from America just taught there. He said, no, he got all of them calling me Heisenberg,
Mhm.
which was if you actually
Right.
bad, but yeah. Now they started calling me Heisenberg, and he walked into my the head of the high school. He said, "Oh yeah, when you see Dan, just start calling him Heisenberg or Mr. White." And he's like, "Why? Why would you call him that?" And he goes, "Oh, haven't you ever seen this show?" And he explained the whole show to him.
Wow.
So like my
God.
boss, and my boss just started laughing.
Just to get him to understand the joke.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Why would you say that?" He's like, "Oh, well, he understands." I said, "But he understands what? He understands that you just call me that because it's a joke, or you call me that because that's what I'm doing here in Thailand." Just like a teacher. Nah,
Boys, do you think we need to go right to the end here or what?
nah, man, if you want to go, go.
It's up to you, man.
I would say that we
Wait,
have
wait,
reached the
wait.
end of our capacity to
It's
continue
your
to
rule.
entertain.
It's your rule, and we'll just live it in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you guys want to see me scream when this game comes back on until
Right.
overtime.
All right.
Listen, we've troopered through a big portion. We've talked about a lot of different things. We have to put on our picks tomorrow.
But we're
So-
doing Monday.
Yeah.
We're doing a Monday show.
I have to do a show tomorrow at 3 Eastern
Right, I'm saying,
for Pick and Parlays. So,
free plug for you. Are we
Yeah.
doing a Monday night football show?
I would think that we're going to try our best to do every Monday and Thursday night again. You know what I mean? And just whatever happens.
And
Yeah.
then obviously not this week or whatever. Once college football season gets going, I like to do a Saturday show.
All right. Yeah. All right, brothers.
All right. See you guys.
Okay.
All right. Have a good
Sounds
night.
good.
Peace out, AM. All right, man.
Hey,
Thank you,
Always
AM.
good seeing you guys.
Thank you so much.
I'll be rooting
I
for
really
Vegas,
appreciate
right?
that, man. All right, brother.
And,
All
You
right.
better be, Dan.
Detroit
Peace out.
still sucks, mate.
Nice.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, you wait till I get my Lions shirt next time.
I'm not even going to say anything at the end of this. I'm just
All
going
right,
to
see ya.
end the
See
whole
you guys.
thing with all of us. So,
All right, see you guys.
All right.
all right, peace.
Have a good night, guys.